Ladies and gentlemen, welcome for this quick video. On this video, we're gonna learn how to create multiple responsive API using a mockup service from Postman. The thing is gonna be easy. You just jump into your Postman. You go to the workspace that you have created. You create a new collection. Before you create a new collection, you go for configuration, workspace configuration. You hit right now. You will get this page. Into this page, you will need to enable mock server. Mock server's gonna be enabled. Okay, then you will have this icon. But we're not gonna talk about it. We will go for plus icon, blank collection. We name it whatever we want. Mock API. We will add one request for demonstration. Login. Let's consume it. This is for login API. Now, why we do this? Because our backend developer is taking a lot of time to produce this API, and I have the frontend already done. So I'm gonna do the mockup, and I will send the collection for him, and he gonna reflect the changes to this API. So how we gonna do it? I'm using JSON, so we will use username for login. This is the body request. This is what you're gonna send it from the front end side, and this is the password. Postman autosave. Now if I send a request, nothing gonna be happen because I don't have URL. So we're gonna stop right here. We go for mock servers, create a new mock servers. Rather than creating one by one, use existing collection, pick the mockup API that I have created. First of all, we give it a name, mock API for testing. Okay, then collection is gonna be specified like this one. It's automatically mockup APIs. Save the mock server URL. This is Postman will generate a host for you. You're gonna store it as an environment variable for your account. We don't need to make it this privately. Create a mock server. It's gonna loading. We'll give you okay, success. Send the request. The following mock server. Blah blah blah. This is gonna be saved right here. This one we storing mock API for testing. It's right here. We don't need to do anything more in mock server section. We jump to collection. We go for login. And now what we're gonna do? We pick the environment that we want. It's, as you see, variable URL with this initial value, with this current value. We don't need to bother about it. Just jump to the hit request. Two curly braces, put a URL. Now this is a variable from environment variable. That's weird. Okay, then I will say this is API for login, and I hit save. Okay, when I send the request, what I gonna get? To mock this request, we need to an example responsive from the mockup server to return something. Now I understand this, but before we saving as an example, we go for header. We hit x.mock header request and we make it true. Then this is a needed thing to do it. Without this configuration, you will not be able to create a multiple responsive API. Xmock much request headers. It's not headers actually. Xmock request body. We're gonna set it for true. Do not forget this one. You need to set the content type. Overwriting the content type and saying it's application JSON. Now if I had this, so that mean you need to add these three flags to the headers to be able to create multiple responsive API. Okay, it's not responsive, it's responses, not responsive. Okay, now if you send the request, get the same error. Go save as an example, say this is a success scenario, change the status code to 200, change the body as you like. what I like to do, I like to do status. I don't know what is the response. What is the response gonna be? Success. Yeah, let's consume what? Success. Set to true. The backend server gonna send us a message. The message will be user logged in. We're gonna set the data like name, username, return our name, and GWT token. Let's consume a token, blah blah blah. There's gonna be a lot of something. Now if I do hit send the request, what I gonna get? Success. It's 200. Now what if I was trying to do on the front end side and I miswriting the password? Like I give it like this. This is not the correct password. I say the request, it's not returning anything. I save it as example, say it is 400. Put this to the 400 as a bad request. Get this one. Say bad username or password. And rather than sending data, we're not gonna send any sort of data. We're just gonna return a null. Okay. Now, if I send the request, okay, I get a bad username or password. I'm not able to log in because it's 400. But when I modify the password and set the correct one, I got this one. So now I'm able to do the integration on the front side. We're gonna do the integration and let the backend start developing his service, and whenever he finish, he gonna jump on this collection and start updating one by one until we reach to the stable version and move to the production. So this is the video about how to create a multiple responses using a Postman mockup service. Just make sure to add these headers. These examples will have the same headers. If you didn't work, make sure you write it correctly. Make sure you write the counter type with this sorting. It's gonna be the only way to do it. Thank you for watching the video. Please leave like and subscribe. Have a nice day.